girl, a debutante, that's just me. That's just me. I'd rather live in a trailer and know it's mine. Sign away my life from the dotted line. That's just me. That's just me.
Hello again, I'm Terry. Welcome to Buzz Moncton, and today we have the pleasure of chatting with one of the most amazing country artists ever to come out of this part of the country, actually. It's Brian Mallery. You know, Brian's been through a lot in the past 20 years, celebrating 20 years in country music already, can you believe it? On the road, making records and all that good stuff. Quite an accomplishment for any occupation, let alone one that is as demanding as, you know, the music business, and country music in particular. There's a lot of miles and kilometers in there. So welcome to Buzz Moncton, Brian.
Thanks. It's great to be here, Terry.
Boy, I don't know where to start with you. There's just so much going on.
Yeah, we're pretty busy right now.
So are you single-handedly just trying to save traditional country music, or what?
Not single-handedly. I've got a great crew behind Road Records and East Shore Promotions. We're just finally determined enough to try to make it work. And it really, what got the ball rolling even more is I released an album called Legends. That whole CD just flew off the shelf. You know, there's something there. You know, people are craving this country music. And unfortunately, we don't have a radio station around here that's playing traditional country music. They're playing this new pop country. So we took it upon ourselves to try to put a few shows together and see what the reaction was going to be. And we've been overwhelmed.
Brian, it's been 20 years, and not a lot of that has been, you know, happy days. You've gone through some pretty well documented stuff, you know, in your personal life. Just as things were taken off about 20 years ago, you had that accident and things went sideways. I gotta ask, man, what gave you the dedication, that strength, okay, to just never give up on that dream?
I mean, I've been performing since I was 6 years old. I joke with my wife often, you know, music is the love of my life. You know, I love my wife, but music has always been with me since I was born, you know, and she's sort of the iron in the fire that sort of kicked me in the butt after my accident and said, you know, I can't stand to see you laying on the couch anymore. You have to get up and get going again because you're not my Brian anymore. So with the help of, you know, East Shore Productions and Dirt Road Records, they jumped behind me and got me back down to Nashville, and from there it's been full out.
So as you were contemplating putting these, you know, Legends series of shows together, we lost one of the biggest of all, George Jones, around that time, and you were paid quite a compliment, weren't you?
Yeah, I was invited by his daughter to go down to the funeral and perform in a tribute show to her dad down in Nashville. And I mean, who would have ever thought that, you know, a nobody from Canada would have that opportunity, you know, growing up listening to George and Tammy, and that was just so surreal.
Would that be where it kind of sparked the idea to bring Georgette and her folks up north?
Yes and no. We sort of had talked about it before. It just sort of put everything into high gear. You know, it's time we do it now because we don't know what can happen next year, the year after. So let's take advantage of everything that we can and get things going smoothly for us as fast as we can, and that's what we did.
Well, it worked out pretty well because now you're getting offers from everywhere.
Yeah.
Heading west.
Heading west, yeah, all across the maritime provinces, overseas in Norway. We're going to be all over the globe this year.
Is that right? Well, good for you. A lot of hard work that's gone into that. So 20 years, just to wrap up here today, Brian, I know you have to get back in because it's a busy day here at the Wesleyan Center. You get another show on the go here tonight. 20 years. There's obviously a lot of reflection that's gone on. There's probably, it wouldn't be fair for me to ask if there's any one highlight that stands out, but what would you say would be the pinnacle of the past 20 years for you?
I'd say probably my first trip back to Nashville after the car accident. Just seeing that all the hard work I put into getting back into it, that it's paid off, you know. That was a very emotional 2 weeks for me, being down there in the studio and just thinking about, you know, what I could have lost. I guess that would be it.
Oh, and just one more point too. The new music that's being done, there's always new music with you, Brian. What's coming down the pipe?
Right now, we've recorded a new CD together, me and Georgette. We're going to release it actually here at the Wesleyan Centre on April the 24th. So people can look out for that new album, and we're going to hope that we can keep this run of shows going for a long time.
No doubt, Brian, that will be the case. Thanks a lot for your time today, and
Thank you very much.
all the best to you and your adventures and plans ahead.
Thanks, Terry. Appreciate it.
And thank you guys for dropping by. Come back often and check out the many different videos, and be sure to check out our events page to get caught up on what's going on around Metro Moncton. See you next time.
We have always